Here comes a massive GBC module full of details and relatively intense to build, the Steampunk Marble Run set from JMBricklayer. Is this machine worth its 15 hours of build? Why is it such an hardcore build? Is it smooth and cool enough to deserve a place on your shelf or in your LEGO GBC circuit? Is this a good idea to mix steampunk, dinosaur and GBC universe in one build? Well, stay tuned, we are going to answer to all of these questions and to many more in this Planet GBC video review of the model. For the ones who are not aware, JMBricklayer is a Hong Kong-based company specialized in custom sets made with LEGO-compatible bricks. They have issued already several Great Ball Contraption machines, and Steampunk Marble Run is their latest creation in this domain. They sent me a box at home that I could perform an honest and non-biased review of the kit along with its ongoing Kickstarter campaign. At first sight, this massive machine is clearly eye-catching with its numerous roller coasters, sliding ramps, and its very specific and unique design, bringing an odd fusion between steam power area and dinosaurs. The build is truly huge and impressive and gives the impression, while running, that all parts are moving. Well, which might be true. Unlike anything you've seen before, at least not regrouped in such a compact building, this Great Ball Contraption set takes marble runs to a whole new level, combining intricate tracks with mesmerizing moving parts. The most remarkable design concept of this GBC module is the imbrication of all sliding tracks and the random routes that the GBC balls can take. You can watch the complete build for hours and follow the unpredictable path of the balls through all the animated elements of the build. The GBC module features numerous intertwining sliding ramps, one Archimedes screw lifting mechanism, one elevator and several other mechanisms that are animated automatically, like the pterosaur flying 23 inches from the ground above the model, and a massive T-Rex in the middle of the build whose mouse flame are randomly stopping balls run. Speaking about moving parts, the model is powered by two motors compatible with LEGO Power Function system. This gigantic machine sets the ball rolling continuously onto a variety of tracks, including rotating and vertical ascending routes, as well as horizontal dual tracks. Once you activate the power in the build and launch balls onto the track, you quickly get to hear and to witness a symphony of motion and sounds as balls traverse through this monumental industrial factory. Let's talk about the building journey. Steampunk Marble Run experience of build starts with its packaging, and I must say I was truly impressed by it, for a non-official LEGO set I mean. The main box of the set, designed by JMBricklayers, come along with several separated boxes, each of them corresponding to a different section of the build, and corresponding to the two booklets of building instruction, which are by the way printed with high quality. All the parts are sealed into some numbered plastic bags and are regrouped logically in some bigger bags with an explicit sequence number. What impressed me the most is that for such a massive build, because Steampunk Marble Run is having nearly 5,400 parts, I had not any single missing part during my build. Quite remarkable for a LEGO-compatible set of that scale. This high-quality packaging is bringing immediately a nice feeling about the model when you start building it, and this was truly appreciated. Now let's talk about the build. It took me almost 15 hours to build this huge beast, and assembling it is no small feat. It requires patience, hands-on skills, and a touch of critical thinking. But on the other hand, you are not caught by surprise. JMBricklayer, on their Kickstarter campaign, qualifies the build as ultra-complex, and this is not a fake warning. You sometimes need surgery-like gesture to place some part. In other words, kids will love to play with the final build, but will have to let their dad build it on their behalf. The building instructions are top quality in printing, but you can feel that many of the assembly steps have been compressed or even squashed sometimes to avoid the building instruction booklet being as thick as the height of the model. This is a bit of a shame because even if the instructions are clear, they often require an extremely attentive eye to avoid making mistakes or forgetting to place parts. The sequence of building of some steps would also gain some time to be adapted. Building some blocks, like the highest tower of the module or placing the first track strings, remain an uncompromising challenge that will train your nerves and challenge your patience. And as the numerous decorations of the build are quickly set in place, and as the build is relatively interlocking, you will often find yourself spending your time putting them back into place, which can be annoying sometimes. But fear not, the sense of accomplishment you'll feel once it's complete is really satisfying. The first test with GBC balls unleashed the full potential of the build, and after several minutes of fine-tuning and face matching, you quickly witness the magic of the moves from this very cool build. The final outcome will definitely wipe away the grumpy moments you may have encountered during the build. This colossal Great Ball Contraption delivers clearly on promises. The very diverse range of tracks, ingeniously designed as a multi-route cyclic closed loop, delivers continuous motion and is visually stunning. The elevators, the rotating parts, and the movable elements work in perfect sync to create an immersive experience. JMBricklayers explain on their website that they have spent 4 years to fine-tune the design from this model. And the outcome doesn't come as a surprise. You can clearly feel the love and the passion that they have put into creating a solid and innovative build. In all honesty, if you're passionate by LEGO GBC, or I would say even though you're not, but you're just an occasional fan of the discipline, you should definitely give this set a try. I can bet you won't regret the investment, which on top remains quite reasonable in my opinion for such a massive beast. In conclusion, the Steampunk Marble Run set is not the kind of kit to let your kids build alone, and it is also not necessarily the first Great Ball Contraption module you should start with if you never went into GBC before, but it does the job great. It offers an immersive and rewarding experience from the moment you open the box to the final placement of the last brick, especially when you power on the build. It's a bit hard to describe, but this build constantly gives you the feeling you are building something special. And don't misunderstand me, there's nothing in this huge build that we've not seen elsewhere in GBC world, but the combination of the element and the unique visual steampunk style of the build brings something innovative and creative to the model. So despite the tiny frustrating elements that I've described earlier in this video, I can only recommend to get your own copy and make some space on your desk or on your shelves for this beautiful GBC module.